Hi, this is Ruth Friedman, and I'm a member of the 2013 graduating class of Maharat. And welcome to Maharat's 10 Days of Torah, and today is day 6. So for our Purim Torah for today, I wanted to consider just a brief machloket, a brief disagreement in the Gemara and Megillah. Rav and Shmuel, they look at an action of Achashverosh, and they see two fundamentally different things. Achashverosh, as we know, throws a huge party, a huge banquet, many days in the beginning of the Megillah. And Rav and Shmuel have a fundamental disagreement over whether one of the things Achashverosh does makes him a genius or an idiot. And the thing that he does is bring together his officers from the farther away parts, from the more distant parts of his territory. And one of the opinions is that this was actually a brilliant move, because if there's a rebellion against you, you want to make sure that the officers who represent you, who are farthest away from you, feel the most loyalty to you. They feel strongest to you, because you're going to be able to hold down the fort, so to speak, in the areas closer to where you actually are. But you're not going to be able to reach all the way over there and to like super far away. And so you need loyalty from your representatives in those more farther away places to ensure that you are able to quash the rebellion and you're able to retain your power. The other disagrees and says, no. That was a really dumb move. Why? Because he really should have first brought in his officers who were closest to him, not the ones who were farthest. Because why? Because if there is some kind of an issue right in the middle of the kingdom in Shushan, where Achashverosh is actually based, you need the help of the people, of your officers, your representatives, who are right there, who are going to be able to be closest to you and to help support you in whatever it is that you need. Now, okay, this is a comment on military strategy, especially military strategy of a perhaps arguably paranoid leader who needs to preserve his power, which unfortunately our world knows way too much about right at this moment. But I also think that it's a really interesting exercise in considering multiple perspectives, and that you have two rabbis who look at one action of Achashverosh and see the opposite things. One says, yeah, brilliant move. And one says, no, dumb move. Why? Because he should have done the opposite. And it's not really clear to us entirely whether Achashverosh actually did make the right choice or not. But I think what is clear to us, and what I find just so interesting from this little text, this little disagreement, is just, I think, also a commentary on human nature, that we tend to look at people, we look at leaders. Some people see things that they do as being brilliant, and other people see the same things and say, no, that's totally the wrong move. And that perhaps one thing we can take from this is that the reminder, and if necessary, the humility to remember that leadership is complicated and strategy is complicated, and that it's really, I think, on us to consider that there are always multiple perspectives to a choice, and to think outside of the box of that defines how we think about the world. Chag Purim Sameach.